Hello, and welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Be the Truth. My name is Michael. If this is your first time here, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell to get notifications when I post my new videos. Thank you. In my last video, I posted a compilation of the Change series, episodes 1 to 10. If you've not watched it, please go and watch it. That's the total compilation of the episode 1 to 10, so that in one sitting you can actually watch everything without having to skip from video to video, and of course some excesses were taken out of it. So please go over, watch it, and enjoy your time watching it. I'm sure at the end of the series you're going to be glad you did watch. Thank you. We're still on the series The Gospel of the True Rich, and of course we're still treating overcoming obstacles. I'm sure this has been very thrilling for everyone. Okay, now today the obstacles we're going to be treating is bad habits, bad financial habits. Yes, a habit starts as a joke most of the time. It's almost like, oh, you just try it, then you begin to feel some form of high over it. Then over time, you then get addicted to it, that you just play out or you take decisions based on that habit you've formed or developed over time without even thinking. So when habits play in our life, it's almost like our brains are shut when we do them. And of course, there are bad financial habits that people display and engage in every day of their life. And if they continue that way, they would never become rich. And one of the habits that people always display is the lack to delay gratification. The lack to delay gratification. So, how does this habit really form?
Get the best deals on all items on spree.africa. Shop now.
In my other video, I was talking about when we're kids, once we cry, they give us money. It's something very common in my environment today. That the other day I had to sit down and wonder, why is it that when we see children in distress or crying or looking sad, and we ask them, what's wrong with you? How are you? And they can't even come out to say anything. We just assume that giving them money would solve their problem, handing them over money. So we give out 150 naira, 200, maybe 1,000 naira. You just flip money around. You go to visit your cousins, your little nephews and nieces, and all you do around is flip money. You just show the money. You just keep giving them the money without them understanding what to even do with the money. Because there is a common thing we did as kids. Once money gets into our hand, we go for candy, we go for biscuits, we go for goodies. So it is almost like that is the gratification. The biscuits, the candy, and the goodie makes us happy. And we grow up with this same habits, this same attitude. So before people receive their salaries, they have bought new phones. They have bought new televisions. They have changed their apartment for no good reason. They just want to move from one apartment to another or one location to another without any strategic reasons. No, I just like that place, it's just fine. Oh, I just want to get the new iPhone series and that is it. Why are you getting this phone? Why are you going for this phone? They don't have a reason. And once the new series comes out, they get that one and they keep going. The minute they get a promotion, it is a promotion of their car, their house, their phones, they cannot do anything or plant anything that will take time to harvest and they would later reap from. No, they can't wait. They cannot delay the gratification. They want the gratification now. It's hard to find people and tell them that, look, let's get into a business venture. This might take 2, 3, 4 years before it matures. Then we're expecting returns in the next 5 years thereabouts. So we just have to sit tight, wait, and keep doing what we are doing. And in the long run, we'll get the benefits. The minute you just start talking about that, they're like, no, this money, no, I can't wait. I have problems that are facing me in front of here that I need to solve now, and they can't take their time to build. So what do? They run into the job. They hug job, and from job to job to job to job, and check out their life after that 5 years. They're still jobbing up and down. It's either they've gotten a new one or they are still in that old job, or that they just want that steady paycheck, so they cannot. It is a habit you need to break if you would ever become rich. In one of my last videos I talked about discipline. Now this is where discipline plays in. You have to discipline yourself to be able to delay gratification, because if you cannot delay gratification, I am sorry, you're in trouble. You're in financial trouble. Because if every time you are salivating for something new, a want, not even a need, you have a phone that is working, nothing is wrong with it, but you just want to change the phone so that you are using the latest ones. Please, my brother, my sister, you need to think about what you're doing. Think about what you're thinking about, because it will lead you to become poor and not become rich. The rich know how to delay gratification. The rich know how to wait. The rich know how to plant. The rich know how to sow so that they someday reap from it. So if you're expecting everything to be solved by, you just see someone, hi, what's up? How are you? What's wrong with you? Before you just, yeah, I need money. And when you're asking, what do you need money for? I have a video that talks about it. Money is not your problem, it's just a solution. You need to know how to address things. Where does that childish thing come from? From the fact that they can't delay gratification. So they just see that money solves all their problems, of which is not true. Money can never make you rich. Now, the second one is the habit of investing. I use the word investing in liabilities and not assets. Now, before I go deep, I would have to explain the difference between a liability and an asset. A liability is anything that takes money from your pocket, and an asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. So we have a lot of people who have so much liabilities around them, surrounding them, and they believe or they feel that they are assets. So they're always out to achieve so much liabilities, and you'll be hearing things like, do you know how much my car is? Do you know how much my apartment is? Do you know how much I pay for rent? Do you know how much my wristwatch is? Do you know how much my shoe is? Once you just keep hearing that thing, you just know that person is investing into the wrong thing. They are investing into liabilities. Please redirect your focus and invest into your assets. Invest into your assets. The minute you invest into your assets, you are granting yourself a very beautiful and super financially free future. It is not just about the frenzy of today. No. Invest in your assets. And that takes us to the third one, which is paying yourself first. A lot of people pay every other person first before themselves, and a lot of people do not even have anything to pay themselves with. And when you say pay yourself first, it takes us back to the book The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Now, a lot of people have read that book over and over, but they still make some decisions based on the habits they have in their life, and they do not know why. Now, I'm here to tell you that is a habit you need to stop. You need to understand first what paying yourself is. Paying yourself is not collecting salary. Paying yourself is not buying yourself a cow. Paying yourself is not buying yourself a wristwatch, please. Because a lot of people are focused so much on paying themselves that they are so engulfed in liabilities, not assets. They have all the liabilities you can think of and no assets to cover for it. You begin to pay yourself when you begin to invest in your assets column. That is when you begin to pay yourself. Paying yourself is buying yourself assets. It is not buying yourself a Benz or buying yourself a Range Rover. And from the assets you buy, you begin to pay the assets back. Now, I have seen some people with some very beautiful business plans, and I go into their numbers, their cash flow, and I ask the question, so how do you pay yourself back in this? They'll be like, someday we'll make profit. I say it's not about profit. It's not just about the profit. From the profit, how do you pay yourself? How do you return into the company? How do you give yourself back into the company? There's no structure for it. They only have a sharing formula of profit, of which they don't even understand the difference between gross and net profit. That you should not even touch your gross profit until it is net profit. Then from your net profit, you can channel at least 10% back into the business, back into the venture, back into the assets. Yes, you can start there. 10% goes back into this business, goes back into making sure that this business keeps running, making sure that this business keeps expanding. The minute you begin to do that, you are paying yourself. But every other person has every other person. They are paying. They pay the generator, they pay the car maintenance, they pay the house rent, they pay NEPA bill, they pay every other person, they pay food, they pay water, they pay lights, they pay the government. Of course, those ones collect first. Whatever is remaining, you start paying everybody. The question you need to ask yourself, you get the answer when you tune into WIIFM. It's a radio station. What's in it for me? Now, what's in it for you if you beat these habits I'm talking about is that you will become financially free. That is what it is in for you. Because if you don't understand it and you want to just keep doing the same thing you're doing over and over years, you're just going to remain in one spot. And that is not a good place to be. It is not and will never be a good place to be in one place. No, now you need to grow. You need to grow. You need to learn how to delay gratification. You need to learn how to buy assets. And even when you buy assets or when you invest in assets, you need to learn how to pay yourself back through the assets. That is when you can become financially free. When you beat these 3 habits, these 3 bad financial habits, you're on your fast lane to financial freedom. And then I guarantee you, you will surely become rich. Thanks for watching this video. If this is your first time here, please like, share, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at BDTrueRich.
No more worries over grocery items. Get your items delivered to your doorstep in 24 hours. Shop now on Spree.Africa.